Welcome back again to my channel. It's still your favorite girl Thando. So guys, today I'm gonna be sharing a video with you guys. You guys know that South Africa is now beating Nigeria when it comes to the highest exporter of crude oil. This one shocked me. I'm totally shocked hearing this because we all know Nigeria, when it comes to crude oil, Nigeria has it all. They are the highest exporters of crude oil. But right now, South Africa is now topping the chart. I'm going to be sharing some few videos with you all to watch the video. And please, as you're watching, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 3,000 subscribers and more.
Breaking news, South Africa has now become the highest or biggest petrol importer, dethroning Nigeria. I don't even really know if Nigeria deserves the giant of Africa. Do Nigeria deserve the giant of Africa? Because right now, I don't see what makes Nigeria the giant of Africa. Other African countries are improving in a lot of things. Infrastructure, electoral sector, everywhere. Why Nigeria keeps sinking? So how are we the giant of Africa? Just imagine the crude oil that we are known for. The petroleum that gave Nigeria the name the giant of Africa. Now South Africa is now ahead of Nigeria. So as Nigeria, as this nation, where are we heading to? How long can we keep silent? Because right now, the news about Nigeria is no longer funny. The economy has totally collapsed. As of yesterday, Ghana cedi is now challenging dollar. It's becoming stronger. The inflation decreased to 21.7%, while our own inflation is increasing on daily basis. Our inflation has gone high to the extent that there's no hope again for every average Nigerians. We need to act and speak now.
In 2019, a French energy company discovered an estimated 500 million to 1 billion barrels of oil along the coast of South Africa at Mossel Bay. Social media is deliberately ignoring this news because influential figures are seeking personal gain from it. A proposal was made to extract this oil, but it was unexpectedly rejected due to concerns over protecting aquatic life and preventing ocean pollution, which could negatively impact tourism. South Africa faces high oil import costs and rising unemployment rates. The extraction of oil could lead to numerous job opportunities, raising the question of why we prioritize marine life over our people's livelihoods.
For years, Africa's top oil producer, Nigeria, was also its biggest petrol importer, but not anymore. A new report shows Nigeria's petrol imports fell sharply in early 2025 thanks to the Dangote refinery, now supplying 60% of local fuel demand. Meanwhile, South Africa just became Sub-Saharan Africa's biggest fuel importer due to refinery shutdowns and delays in upgrades. In the first quarter of 2025, Nigeria imported 3.1 million tons, while South Africa brought in 4.2 million tons of refined fuel. With output rising fast, Dangote refinery could save Nigeria up to $10 billion in foreign exchange this year alone. This is a game changer for Nigeria and Africa's energy future. The continent's refining map is being redrawn. Could this fuel a new era of energy independence for Nigeria? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.
So here's something interesting. The Petroleum Agency of South Africa estimates that we have 27 billion barrels of oil and 60 trillion cubic feet of natural gas just off the coast of South Africa. Also add to that number 200 trillion cubic feet of shale gas, which is onshore. All these natural gas and oil deposits still need to be precisely proven with seismic exploration. On a conservative estimate, these natural gas and oil deposits could bring in revenues of up to 10 to 20 trillion dollars. That's trillion with a T. The gas deposits could actually help South Africa reach net zero emissions by the year 2050. If South Africa could effectively exploit these resources, that would mean an economic, tax, government, and corporate boost for the country for at least the next century. But there are self-imposed hurdles. Legal processes lodged by South African coastal communities in order to block oil and gas exploration have halted 1 billion rand in investment just this year. We as South Africans need to have a frank discussion about how we balance energy security, unemployment, and poverty while still meeting our climate change commitments. We must also understand the geopolitical chess match that is being played at global tables. There are countries that that don't want us to win. Black South Africans lost out on the first gold rush due to colonialism and apartheid. We can't miss this oil and gas rush due to infighting and lack of unity.
Here's a quick insight. South Africa just launched its very own state-owned oil company. This brand new state-owned company comes as a result of the merger of Petro SA, iGas, and the Strategic Fuel Fund, creating one massive powerhouse to manage oil, gas, and fuel security, from oil exploration to fuel refining. SANPC will do it all, aiming to cut fuel imports and to restart local refineries like Sapref in Durban and Petro SA's GTL Mossel Bay plant. This brand new initiative also opens up energy investment in the region of 95 billion rand, creating jobs and also growing the economy. Minister Gwedemantashe says it's about building local capacity and ending the reliance on imports, empowering South Africa's future. This is more than just about oil. It's about energy independence and growing the national economy.
South Africa has a lot of oil and gas, and the whole world knows it, except for South Africa. We have the potential to become one of the largest oil and gas exporters as South Africa. We're endowed with oil and gas. The Petroleum Energy South Africa, PASA, estimates that the country holds 27 billion barrels and 60 trillion cubic feet of prospective oil and gas resource on the south, west, and east coast of South Africa. There's estimates for the onshore that exceeds over 200 TCF and prospective shale gas resource, biogenic gas, and coal bed methane. Literally, we have so much oil and gas, we can become a superpower. Yet, we have load shedding every other day. The gas potential outlined above is very significant from a national security perspective. In fact, the Petro SA gas to liquids refinery in Mossel Bay, they've already been using this in producing. They produce petrol, diesel, jet fuel, paraffin, and liquefied petroleum. Now, it becomes important to know that this is not a myth. It's something that's been tested. It's being done. They've been doing it from 1992 till date. Now, it's important to understand that we have 865 kilometers of a gas import pipeline from Mozambique to the Sasol Secunda gas to liquefied refinery. This was built back then and is still functional till date. Now, think about it. We've built the infrastructure. We have the oil and gas. The whole world is looking for oil and gas. Dubai built their country on their profits from their oil. We could become a superpower. The 27 billion barrels of prospective oil resource is estimated for South Africa, and it can be very significant for our nation. By comparison, let me make it make sense to you. Angola has approximately 7 billion barrels of oil reserves and 10.5 trillion cubic feet of gas reserves. Angola's oil production and all the supporting activities that have to do with oil, it contributes half of Angola's GDP and 89% of the export earnings. Half of Angola's economy comes from the oil and gas, and they have less than what South Africa has. We, on the other hand, we are heavily dependent on imports when it comes to crude oil, refined petroleum. When the price of petrol goes up, we're all screaming, crude oil. We import so much of them that per year, it comes up to 150 billion rand, $9.6 billion. Now, it's important to understand that this is so much money that we're spending on imports when we ourselves have our own oil and gas. Why are we importing it? The importation of crude oil, gas, petroleum, it literally leaves us with a negative when it comes to payments, when it comes to us actually being able to create our own economy, our own energy security, and our country being able to be sovereign through our own resources. We tend to undervalue what South Africa has when it comes to oil, gas, and many other minerals. There's been investments in this place. People have been investing billions. We're literally seeing about 200 billion flowing into South Africa's oil and gas industry.
I had no idea that South Africa right now is the highest exporter of crude oil. So South Africa has all these resources, and that is the reason why Donald Trump is on the neck of South African president. He wants everything South Africa owns, and that is why he's trying to put out a propaganda telling people things that are not right about South Africa. But come to think of it, Nigeria, on the other hand, was once the highest exporter of crude oil. But what happens? I want to know in the comment section. Please drop your comments in the comment section, like this video and share.